Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back. And I just thought that there might be a confusion or misunderstanding in the previous video if someone was using the Excel sheet I provided because it was for a bigger molecule. So I have made a specific Excel sheet for this molecule which I studied. And I would recommend that if you're practicing it, exactly draw the same molecule and use this Excel sheet to practice, and then you will learn how to do things. So I have made this sheet called Compound One NMR Cheshire example, and I will put it on the GitHub. So if you download and open it, you will see that I have made the molecule in 2D and I have put the carbon numbering. And now what I did is I copied this Boltzmann-averaged NMR shielding tensors from here, all of these, and pasted them here. So these are the values. And now if you look at the carbon number 1, which is here, and it's carbon 5 in this computational numbering. So in place of carbon number 5, I just put 1. And then this is carbon number 2, which is 4 here. So in 4, I put 2. And then the hydrogens 15 and 16, they are also on carbon number 2. So that's how I put numbering in front of these carbons and other molecules, other atoms. So now I can rearrange this data according to my need. I can rearrange it by experimental carbon number, or I can rearrange it with respect to these carbons and hydrogens, mean atom symbols. And then if I rearrange it by atom symbols, maybe that would be better. Then I can see all the carbons and all the hydrogens together. So, sorry, I pressed Control Z by mistake, and I'll just do it again. And so now I will make sure that all the carbons have the same formula for them. So I'll just copy this formula to carbons, and then the hydrogens should have the formula of hydrogen, which is this one. So I'll just copy it here. So you can see that the hydrogens will get same formula now. And now what you can do is simply link this. So if you look at carbon number 1, just press equal, and then here is carbon number 1 value, press enter, and then carbon number 2, press equal again, and then carbon number 2 experimental one is here, and then carbon number 3 is here. Sorry, there is no carbon here. Carbon number 3 is here. And carbon number 4 is this one, and carbon number 5 is this one. And similarly, hydrogen number, there is no hydrogen on the first carbon. The second carbon is a CH2, so it has 2 hydrogens, and they are right here. So equal this and equal this. So then this is a tertiary carbon. It doesn't have a hydrogen. Hydrogen number 4 is here. So equals in this, and hydrogen number 5. So this is an average of basically 3 hydrogens, which are these 3. So I will equal average, and then I will select these 3 hydrogens, and it will do the averaging. So now we have this data for our molecule, and I will copy this computed data from here and paste in the next sheet where we already have the experimental data. And when I paste it, now you will see that we have the formulas at place. So now you will see that you got some. So I got this experimental NMR data from ChemDraw by like this, taking structure and then convert structure to NMR shifts. So it's statistical data. It's not really a proper experimental data, but it correlates nicely. So you will see your delta del, which is computed minus experimental, and then delta proton, which is the computed minus experimental, and you'll see that very little difference in computed and the experimental one, and carbon also shows quite good shifts. And then you will see that your mean absolute error for carbon and hydrogen, which is here, and yeah, this is how you can see that this sheet is exactly for this compound. So if you had any confusion in the previous video, then yeah, it's better to use this sheet, but still I will keep the other sheet on GitHub so you can use it for larger molecules, or you can expand this sheet according to your needs. When you just need a little bit of Excel knowledge, and you can easily adjust this sheet according to your needs. I hope this will help in if there was any confusion in the previous video, and this will help you to put all your data in the sheet and get really nice results and do the NMR conformational sampling. Thank you very much for watching. And if you got any questions, you're always welcome to put in the comment section. And yeah, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much. Bye bye.